the constant in everything is awareness. It's just like the constant in our seeing is awareness. The constant in our hearing is awareness. The constant in our speaking is awareness. In our tasting, awareness. In our touching, awareness. There's no someone who is sensing those things through some kind of personalized sensing mechanisms. It's awareness that's at the root of all perceptions. So it's very important to just rest as awareness. Then we become more and more familiar with the reality that all these perceptions, they originate, they endure, and they cease in, of, as, and through awareness. They never exist elsewhere. Never exist elsewhere, no matter what they are. When we grow familiar with that in our waking life, then we'll notice more and more that we're aware at night when we're asleep, that we're aware in our dreams, that all the perceptions of our dreams also occur in awareness. That, it's just like if we hear something in a dream, what hears? What hears that? Are there dream ears in there hearing that? We see ourselves in a dream and we hear something in the dream. We really have to examine these things about ourselves to get to know ourselves. All of the appearances, no matter what they are, they occur within awareness. And the more we're aware of the subtleties of this, the more relaxed we can become, the more awareness feels comfortable to us, the more we can just let go of having a personal identity. But we don't even have to worry about any kind of personal identity because it naturally slips away. All we do is rest as awareness, and pretty soon we're saying, wow, did I ever think I was a personal someone? So, when we talk, sometimes people come to satsang and they say, oh, I'm afraid of the annihilation of I. When I was in India in 2004, that was the big question in satsang. What about the annihilation of the I? I'm scared to death of that. Well, the I is just a point of view occurring in awareness. There's no I to be annihilated. That's the good news. There's nothing to be destroyed. There's only awareness, and awareness is permanent and unchanging. So this we count on above all else. In each perception, we count on that which is constant, which is absolutely constant, that no one can ever take away from us. That, we couldn't take it away from ourselves even if we tried. We couldn't say, oh, I'm fed up with awareness. I don't want to be aware anymore. We can't do that. We're aware no matter what. It's already accomplished, already present, and we don't need to rely on anything else. At first, it may seem like it's our personal awareness we're relying on. Well, that won't last long. If it seems like it's your own personal awareness, the more you rest as awareness, the more all of these ideas about a personal boundary or space, they will dissolve. But at the same time, there will be complete enjoyment of your own life. So it's not like disassociating or disconnecting. That isn't what we're talking about here. We're talking about coming into the fullness of our own being in a totally uncontrived and uncontained way. A way where everything we need to know is already present. And even if we want to go and study something, we want to study physics or cake baking or whatever it is, we'll have an experience of that is so far beyond any experience we could have had of it living from point of view. As long as we're living from point of view, we're constantly being bandied about by all of these perceptions, belief systems, and assumptions we have about everything. But when we go into every single situation totally free in our own place, then we can see all kinds of things that were never seen before. Freedom depends on nothing at all. There are no limitations whatsoever. No thing can contain freedom because everything is freedom. So any of these points of view we have, they're liberated upon rising. They're free in their own place. They're spontaneously imploding and exploding of their own accord. There's nothing that can ever keep us from restrained or imprisoned from who we are. It's absolutely impossible that can be the case. All we can do is place ourselves in a circumstance where that's totally encouraged. Just like if we had a small infant, we'd want to give that infant everything. We want to place it in all the right circumstances to make sure that it had the best of life, everything that life could possibly offer. When it comes to our own freedom, we want to do exactly the same thing. If we don't do that, we'll spend our entire life frittering it away, looking for small personal comforts that never lead to anything. So, we have to always keep the focus on ourselves and know that this constancy of awareness is already present. It's already available to us. That we're already timelessly free, and that has to be paramount. There's no question about it. That has to be of paramount importance to us, or it's never going to happen. It never happened anyway, but we're never going to have full evidence of our awareness unless we commit to it. It's as simple as that. It can't be second place or third place